Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We had the pregame prayer and the playing of the national anthem, the UPIKE pit band in the house tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I love seeing them here. They haven't been out as much as they have in the past.
We'll sit down to Vernon White for the starting lineups for both teams.
Starting at guard is a 5'5" junior from Boynton Beach, Florida, number 12, Janiyah Moran. At guard, a 5'9" junior from Hartsville, Tennessee, number 13, Claire Belcher. At guard, a 5'2" freshman from Lenore City, Tennessee, number 21, Natalie Johnson. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Harlan, Kentucky, number 25, Morgan Blakely. At center, a 6' senior from Mount Vernon, Kentucky, number 32, Mackenzie Hines. The Bulldogs Union is led by head coach Lika Carr.
A little change of the Bears starting lineup tonight here, Coach. Julia Parker getting a start.
Yeah, I think she actually started at
your University of Pikeville
in the last
Bears.
game. Yeah.
At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Olive Hill, Kentucky, number 2, Allie Stone. At guard, a 5'9" senior from Ashland, Kentucky, number 20, Julia Parker. At guard, a 5'9" senior from Wise, Virginia, number 21, Miss Bailey Frazier. At forward, a 5'9" senior from Independence, Kentucky, number 22, Morgan Stamper. And at guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Melbourne, Australia, number 45, India Blythe. The Bears UPIKE is led by head coach Clifton Williams.
So for the Bears, it'll be 2 sophomores and 3 seniors, and then for the Bulldogs, 2 juniors and 3 seniors. I'm sorry, 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and a freshman. Again, these two teams met on November the 8th. The Bears picked up a 105-50 victory over in Barberville.
The Union is coached by fellow West Virginian Lika Carr. He's a Parkersburg guy for all the West Virginia people out there watching.
His first season leading the Bulldogs. So it'll be Frazier and Himes jumping center. Again, the Bears want to play around an 80-point pace. The Bulldogs are more in the mid-50s, and the Bears will control. Allie Stone will have the basketball and bring it across half court. Well, is this man-to-man or zone, Coach?
Looks like a little 2-3 zone.
He's over to Frazier, back to Blythe, over to Stone. 3-point shots up in front of the rim, rattles around, comes off. That is Belcher coming over with the defensive rebound for the Bulldogs. He'll get it over to Ron, and she'll look inside to Himes, working against Stamper. Left-handed shot up, rolls off. Stamper gets her first rebound of the night over to Frazier. So the bucket, nice spin, left-hand shot up, rolls off. Himes come away with a defensive board. That's a mover from Frazier, Coach.
Yeah, I would like to add that one. That's a big-time outlet pass there by Stamper. Got her out in transition. She's got to stick it in the bucket.
Moran looking for Himes on the post. Shots up. Shot is good. It's the first bucket of the game. Himes gives the Bulldogs a quick 2-0 lead. Frazier working and Stone working at a little press, a little token pressure from the Bulldogs. Stone over to Parker. Swing for the Stone, 3-point shots up. Front of the rim, no good, but she would go to the line shooting 2.
I said
3, excuse me.
I said zone there on the last offensive possession we had, but after watching that, I'm not real sure. I ain't real sure what they're doing. I don't know if it's zone or man or. I'm sorry. There's a chance they don't know either.
That's Blakey's team's first. Stone to the line shooting 3. She's 45 of 50, 90%. And the broadcaster
the commentator's curse.
Yeah, my apologies there, Allie. She'll have 2 more. The Bears looking to get on the scoreboard tonight. And Stone coming in the game one of the top scorers in the AAC at 19.6 per ball game. Allie's really developed that game, Coach, where she's at 3-level scorer now, too, at mid-range game, getting to the bucket, and also from deep as well.
Yeah, she's a great player, and she works at it, and you can tell.
So the Bears will come out. They're going to press. Moran's got the basketball. for the Bulldogs. Man-to-man defense coming up for the Bears. They'll feed Himes once again. Shots up. Shot is good. Give her all 4 points for the Bulldogs. Right now they're taking advantage of a size mismatch on the inside.
Yeah, they got to quit playing on the front side of her there. It's an impossible pass to stop. Get on the top side three-quarter and hang on, make it harder on them to enter it.
Parker's three-point shots off the front of the rim. Moran coming up with the defensive rebound, and she's going to push for the Bulldogs. She gets off to Blakely. Parker applying some intense pressure. Got 15 on the shot clock. Johnson got the basketball over to Belcher. Shots up from Blakey. Shots good. Makes it 6-2. Union up quickly on the Bears.
Got to get up in curl protection there on that stagger screen so she can't come off and curl that thing tight for the open jumper there.
Blythe to get over to Frazier. Blythe's three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes off. Parker will battle for it. It'll be off our Bulldogs player. Bears will have the basketball on the baseline with 20 on the shot clock.
Let's see what they do here. Coach Williams does a great job on the baseline out of bounds. And
so, Coach, you think it's something that right now they're settling for the three-point shot? I mean, they've had 3 shots at the goal, 2 of them from deep.
Well, what you don't want to do is pass up open looks, right? You're trying to get the best shot you can get, and a lot of open ones a good one. They just got to stick them in the bucket. They've shown the ability to be able to make them all year long. I wouldn't go away from it.
That'll be on Himes. It'll be her first team second. It's going to send Stanford to the line shooting 2. And Coach Williams says, give me a timeout.
And certainly, I mean, you get it going to the basket early, and you see that thing go through a little bit, tends to go through the bucket a little bit more from the outside when you have some success early, getting it downhill to the rim. So
you mentioned on the defensive end for the Bears, you got to quit fronting Himes on the post there. Is that just simply playing behind her and then doubling when she gets the basketball?
Well, I mean, you got to have heavy ball pressure to make the pass hard. That's the first piece, and then you get caught on that top side. I mean, if there's nobody behind you, it's an easy open pass. So, we try to top side three-quarter. Our chest in the offensive player's shoulder with a hand in front, trying to defer that thing from coming in there, and then once it gets entered, we try to readjust ourselves, get in between the guy with the ball and the basket to make it as difficult as possible.
Stanford will shoot 2, makes the first. She's 70% on the season. That's her first point of the afternoon. She'll have one more. Can come to the game averaging 10 points and almost 13 rebounds per ball game.
Wouldn't shock me if you saw a different defense here. Maybe not off the miss. Maybe it'll be the same off the miss, but
we got Frazier guarding Himes this time.
Front again.
And so they give her 6. That's 3 straight possessions, the same result for the Bulldogs. They're leading this one 8-3. Himes got 6 of the 8 points.
Another reason why you're seeing a lot of three-pointers is because they play this 2-2-1 token pressure. Right now we're just getting across half court with about 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Parker's three-point shot's up. Three-point shot is good. Her first bucket of the evening. The Bears close within 2.
Talked about it earlier. They're going to give them to you. You got to make them.
Bears stay man-to-man defense here. Frazier now guarding Himes versus Stanford. She'll guard Blakely. Moran's got a shot, 3-point shots up, front of the rim. Stanford will come away with the defensive rebound. Parker is going to push for the Bears. She'll find Stanford back to Frazier. 3-point shots up. 3-point shots off the back of the rim as Blakely will come away with the defensive rebound for the Bulldogs. There's a switch here. We got Frazier once again. Still trying to front, but Frazier may be a little bit quicker than Stanford, though. Himes shots no good. Rattles around, comes out. Blythe will come away with the defensive rebound. The Bears got numbers, they'll push. Now they'll find Parker.
Oh, wow. We got
the official
referee down.
Stone's 3-point shot's good. Give her 5. Bears first lead at 9-8. That's a scary-looking fall there.
Yeah, he went down pretty hard.
So the Bears will stay once again. Now you got Parker guarding Himes. Moran gets all the way to the bucket. Shots up. Shots good. They take a 10-9 lead as Moran gets her first bucket of the evening.
Got to get into the ball there and force her to use the ball screen. No help on the baseline and an empty side. Got to get into it, make her use it that way. You've got some help.
So, Coach, from the season average as far as points per game, this is definitely a pace the Bears want to play, but I'm surprised the Bulldogs want to play at that pace.
Yeah, I think they're doing everything in their power not to, but so far it hadn't worked.
Stone's second 3-point bucket of the evening, give her 8. The Bears leading this one 12-10.
I don't know that Union can continue to score at the pace they're currently scoring at.
Rain's got the basketball. They'll try to.
There we go.
Try to feed Himes. Stamper will knock it away. He'll find Frazier. Stamper hits the floor now. We got 3-on-3 action here. Stone. Parker's got the basket. Man, Blythe gets all the bucket. She's bumped. There'll be no shot, I believe. Be on baseline. The Bears will inbound the basketball.
I just don't understand why that's on the floor.
Caitlin Johnson will be her first, team's third, as number 2 Cox will check in. Number 24 Norman will check in, and we'll have one more sub here for the Bulldogs. Number 31 Brock will check in. Bush, Birchfield will check in for Frazier and Blythe.
Bailey Birchfield's given them great minutes this year. She's earned the nickname that I also gave her as Bailey Buckets.
Bailey Buckets, I like it. Birchfield, the senior from Pike Central, will feed Stamper over to Bush. Then the basketball's turned over. That'll be the first of the night charge to the Bears. Smith is going to push, who just checked in for the Bulldogs as well, to Moran, back over to Smith. Birchfield applying pressure there. 15 on the clock. Clicking on 10 on the clock now. Shots up. Shots good. That's Norman with her first bucket as she just checked in. Makes it 13-12 Bulldogs. It's their first three-point make of the evening. Back over to Birchfield, back over to Parker. And they're surveying the defense there. You don't want to leave Stone alone if you're Union. Birchfield will feed Bush back up to Alley. 5 on the clock. Floater, shots up, shots good. She's quickly in double figures with 10 here in the first quarter, Coach.
She's been making that shot. I feel like I've watched her make that same shot about 15 times here over the course of the last 3 games.
Moran's got the basketball. She'll swing it over to Smith. They're surveying the Bears defense now. Looking on the inside, they'll feed Brock. Back over to Cox. He's got a basketball guarded by Bush. 10 on the clock. They'll feed. That'll be the second turnover charge to Union. Stamper's going to be pushed the basketball for the Bears. He's looking for help. Back over to Stone. They have numbers. They'll push. Birchfield's three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Stamper with the offense rebound. Put it up, back and in. Gives Stamper a 3. Bears with a 16-13 lead, their largest of the night.
That's the other thing about shooting the three-pointer. That's over and back, bub. Yep. That's the other thing about shooting the 3. You got the nation's third best or best rebounder, whatever it is, down there on the block. Sometimes shooting a 3 and missing it isn't the worst offense you can have because she's going to get a bunch of them.
So Frazier will check in for Parker, who will check out. That was a quick break for Bailey. 3:15 to go here in the first period. The Bears leading this one 16-13. Frazier's got the basketball, feeds Stamper, backdoor cut. Frazier with left hand up and good. Bailey Frazier's first bucket. The Bears up 18-13. Smith will bring the basketball down, back over to Norman, back to Smith. 20 on the clock. Picks her dribble up in a bad spot here. We'll get over to Brock. That'll be the fourth turnover charge to the Bulldogs. You talked about it earlier, the coach, as far as the pace. Didn't know if Union will be able to continue that pace. They've went scoreless the last 4 trips.
Well, we're doing a good job of just not letting them shoot it. I mean, we've taken it from them, I think, the last 3 possessions, or 2 of the last 3 possessions anyway. It's hard to score when you don't get a shot up.
Stamper with the offensive rebound misses the putback, and now the Bulldogs will push. As Smith got the basketball, fadeaway jumper, rattles around, comes out. Frazier with a defensive rebound for the Bears. They got Birchfield, had Bush on the leak out. Now they can find Stone. Stone's got the basketball. Now she'll find Bush. Shots up, shots good for Rachel Bush. Bears leading this one 20-13 as Rachel Bush gets her first bucket of the night. Again, token pressure from the Bears. Like more just kind of slow things down. Get into that shot clock a little bit. Gets out with the bucket. Birchfield, Stone with a nice defense. Shots missed. Offensive rebound. Moran shots up. Shots good. That's Cox. That's her first bucket of the evening. That makes it 20-16 Bears. Got a little bit of scramble drill there, Coach, and Bears just couldn't find the basketball.
Yeah, got to make another pass. That's the whole thought process in a rotation. Make another one.
Bailey Buckets with her first bucket of the evening. Makes it 23-16. That's the Bears.
Hey, there you go, Bailey.
And Bailey Buckets once again give her 5, and quickly, and Coach Carr says, give me a timeout.
A great job right there by Bailey. She's last 2 possessions have been baiting them into that, looked like, and she was able to come up with one there and those go a long way. You get you 5 points in the span of about 6 seconds. That's huge.
That's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So early on there, Coach, the Bears 9 of 17 from the floor, 4 of 9 from deep. Got 7 rebounds on those 9 buckets. They got 6 assists.
Yeah, gotta get some stops. I mean, this is a 9-point game, and you know, we can get to the back a few times and make her finish over top in the post and take away a couple of those kick-out threes that we gave up. This is a 15-point ball game right now.
25-16 again. Union come out and really feeding Himes earlier than Coach. They had a little defensive change there, and they forced the Bulldogs into 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers so far in the first period.
Well, they got out of the front. I mean, they fronted a few times early and they scored, and it looks like they're still working to a front, but on the pass they're releasing to try to get back between her and the basket to make it difficult on her once she catches it.
On 4 for the Bears, it'll be Birchfield, Blythe, Stamper, Bush, and Frazier. Norman bringing the basketball down for the Bulldogs, working against Birchfield. Back tap unsuccessful. Smith's got the basketball, swinging back over to Norman. She picks up her dribble and finds Moran over in the corner. 15 on the clock, gets all the bucket, shots up. No good. Stamper comes away with another rebound. That's her 5th here in the first period. Blythe will be running the show here for the Bears here. The last part of the first period. Finds Stamper, puts down a couple of dribbles, looking for some help here. Frazier in the corner, finds back of the Birchfield. 15 on the clock. Blythe has it. Bush in the corner. Back the Bears swinging the basketball. Stamper, Blythe, 3-point shots up. 3-point shots good. That's the 5th for the Bears here in the first period. They're leading this one 28-16.
Had 9 passes on that possession. Touched everybody's hands at least once. That's what you get.
Blythe's first bucket of the evening. 30 seconds to play here in the first period. The second part of the first period has been all UPIKE, Coach.
Yeah. We've made a good run here. We need to go ahead and get another stop.
Moran gets all the way to the bucket. She scores it. Give her 4.
All right, let's go.
The lead's 10. Got 15 on the clock. The Bears will push. Blythe has it. Finds Frazier 2-on-1. Finds Bush. 3-point shots up. 3-point shots good. That's the 6th in the first period for the Bears. And give Bush 5. Bears leading this one by 13.
Great possession right there by them. A lot of people want to stop and slow it down, but again, you're trying to get the best shot that you can get in a wide open catch and shoot. Corner 3 is one of the highest percentage shots in the game, so let it loose.
After 1 period of play, Bears lead this one 31-18. We'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Ring. This nice shot of the UPIKE cheerleaders cheering on the Bears, not 31-18. After the first period, Coach, I believe Coach Williams will take 11 to 19 from the floor, wouldn't he?
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. We made 6 threes there in that first quarter. If we're able to make 24 for the game, we're not going to lose.
Moran's got the basketball for the Bulldogs. It was zone defense for the Bears to start the second period.
You got a lineup change here. Brian Yachty and Katie Colopy.
15 on the clock. Smith shots up. Doesn't draw anything, be out of bounds. The Bears will have the first possession of the second period for them.
If you're open, there's a reason. One of the two teams wants you to be. Either your team does or the other team.
Blythe will bring the basketball across the timeline.
It's on you to figure out as a player which one of the two want me open.
Birchfield to feed Colopy. Back over to Blythe. 3-point shots up. 3-point shots good. That's a 7th made 3 for the Bears. Give Blythe 6 points. Bears up 16.
She's been another one, like we talked about before the game with our guys. I think new place, new system, trying to figure it out, and she is.
Colopy with the steal all the way to the bucket. Right-handed shots up. Shots good. They're doubling up the Bulldogs 36-18 as Colopy will get her first bucket of the evening. Over to Smith to bring the basketball across half court. The Bears are going to trap back over to Moran, who got the basketball working against Colopy. Gets out with the bucket, shots up, no good. They're going to get Colopy with a push, I believe.
That should have been a travel because she dribbled at one time between the three-point line and the basket, and she made it all the way there, and her legs ain't that big.
I don't think she's not Giannis, right?
No.
Stone will check in for Birchfield. And they're going to give, that's Colopy's first, team's first here in the second. Then we'll give Moran 2 shots on that one as well.
It makes no sense to me.
56% on the season from the free throw line.
I don't know how the foul on Indy in the first quarter is on the floor, and that one is a shooting foul. Doesn't make any sense. I just, for whatever reason, that's been like the hardest thing for people to figure out this year.
Shooting foul, not a shooting foul?
Yeah, I mean, once you start your gather to shoot it, it's a shooting foul.
Moran, that's her 6th point, and she makes both of them 36-20. Blakely will check back in for the Bulldogs. Colopy, Stone, Blythe, Frazier, and Andrade on the floor for the Bears. Back over to Blythe. Got 20 on the clock. Frazier, they'll swing ahead. Colopy underneath, couldn't find her though. Blythe shots up. Front of the rim, no good. Colopy will come away, and there'll be a jump ball. It should be Bears possession. It is. Nice job by Katie. Come off the bench, got a steal, got a bucket, and a little tie up on the offensive rebound.
Yep, come in the game right there. She is again.
Shots up, no good. Battle for it. Colopy coming with the offensive rebound. Blythe, 3-point shots up. 3-point shots good. Give her 9. Bears up by 19.
Comes in off the bench. Does exactly what you said. Then misses a bunny there, but gets it back and kicks it out to India for 3. She's affecting the game in a positive way.
Smith got the basketball up top for the Bulldogs. Forward to the bucket, shots no good. We're going to call this one on the floor. It's going to be on Blythe. That'll be her first, team second in the second period. Excuse me, they're going to send Himes to the line shooting 2. 51% on the season. Bears have hit 8 threes here in the first half. Himes misses the first. Himes on the evenings, right? She's 3 of 5 from the floor. She's got 6. She scored 6 of the first 8 points for the Bulldogs.
Done a better job on her in the post here the last 6 or 7 minutes.
She'll make the second one, give her 7. The lead's 18 for the Bears, and the Bulldogs will pick up full court once again. Colopy will control the basketball back over the Stone. She'll feed Blythe over to Colopy. Ball's knocked away. That'll be the second turnover charge for the Bears on the evening. Be off of Stone on the kick. So far tonight, Stanford 3 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Got 7:52 to play until halftime. Inbound to Smith, who got the basketball for the Bulldogs. Step back, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Himes with the offensive rebound, shots up, no good. Colopy will come away with the defensive board. Stone's going to push for the Bears. Frazier, 3-point. Oh, hesitation dribble. Gets all the way to the bucket. May got pushed, no call. Back to the Frazier, sets, releases, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Smith will come away with the defensive rebound for the Bulldogs, and she's going to push. Himes beats everybody down the floor. Shots up, shots good. Give her 9. The lead is 16 for the Bears.
That's not the end of the world right there. You get them running in transition, trying to score it quick in transition. With the pace at which we want to play, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Blah shots up, shots good. Shoots like Sid Chris out there shooting. That's 4 made threes here in the first half. Give her 12. Bears up by 19.
She can shoot it, but come on now.
She's hit too much rim. It's a Sid Chris type thing.
She's getting it going right now. It's good to see her making some shots.
Defense rebound to Katie Colopy. Frazier out of the corner, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Colopy comes crashing in. I believe we're going to call her for an over-the-back violation.
Now, I've been known to complain about a foul call or a no call on a travel, but you're not going to get no argument from me on that one.
That'll be on Colopy. It'll be her second foul.
You talk about the pace and speed at which we're trying to play. You know, we've taken over 200 shots more than our opponents this year, 240 more shots than our opponents. Hard to beat teams when they're shooting 240 more times than you.
Stamper will check in, replacing Colopy. That'll be the third team foul whistle on the Bears here in the second period. They do such a good job on the offensive rebounding, on the offensive glass as well.
Taking it from him a few times, come up with a few offensive rebounds.
Belcher shots up, no good. Andrade will come away with the defensive rebound. He'll push, give it over to Blythe, who's going to push for the Bears. Feeds Stamper. Stone has the basketball. Shots up, shots good. Allie Stone give her 12. So good, coach, with a hesitation there, always in control.
Like I said earlier, that makes it the 101st time I've seen her make that shot in the last 4 games.
Bears up by 21, the largest lead of the night. Smith has a basketball. You're going to get Blythe with the bump. That'll be her second, I believe, be the team's fourth. It is her second. Birchfield will check back in for Blythe. The Bulldogs have yet to be whistled for a foul here in the second period. 6 minutes to play until halftime. Smith fadeaway shot, rattles on, comes out. Stamper will come away with her 7th rebound of the night. Stone out in front of everybody, shots up, no good. Andrade tried to get it, unable to do so. Johnson will come away with it for the Bulldogs. Stops, pops, rattles around. Birchfield will come away with the defensive rebound. She's going to push for the Bears. Frazier go down the left wing, picks up the dribble, back over to Stamper. Finds Stone, shots up, front of the rim. Andrade with a nice offensive rebound for the Bears, keeping the possession alive. Stone with a floater, no good. Frazier offensive rebound, left-handed finish for Bailey. Frazier gives her 4. The lead is 23.
A couple big offensive rebounds right there. You get 3 or 4 cracks at it, you're going to make one eventually.
Just good effort for the Bears on the backboard on the offensive end, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, they're sending, looks like 4 people to the glass every single time, and that's why they keep coming up with them.
Got 10 on the clock here. The Union really trying to slow the pace down now. Gets over to Belcher. Turnover, that'll be the 7th charge of the Bulldogs in the first half. The back tap, that'll be the 3rd turnover charge for the Bears. Smith has a basketball, hesitation dribble, gets all the way to the baseline. Shots up by Blakely, just blocked by Frazier. Over to Birchfield, who's going to push.
Wouldn't mind seeing us get in something right here and trying to get a bucket and get this thing stretched out a little more.
Gets over to Birchfield looking for Frazier. Stanford the free throw line all the way to the bucket. Shots up, no good. They're going to call that one on Belcher. That'll be Belcher's team's first, and that's going to send Stamper to the line. She's been there twice tonight. She's 1 of 2. Bush will return to the lineup for the Bears. She'll replace Andrade. And then you will have Cox, Norman, Moran will check back in for the Bulldogs. Getting Stamper on the night, got 3 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals in 13 minutes. Misses the first. She'll have 1 more. She makes the lead 24, 47-23, and the Bears will continue to press.
Got it up 24, but as somebody who deals with this 35 times a year in these games, there's never a big enough lead.
You look at that and you think, oh, well, this game is over. It's not. It's never over.
Keep getting stops, keep getting scores.
It's over to Cox, looking to feed Himes on the inside. Shots up, blocked by Bailey Birchfield.
Well, one thing I'll say is for certain, I mean, we've taken 18 threes to their 7. Well, there's 19.
Frazier shots up, shots good. Give her 7. Morgan Stamper with a little left-handed, one-handed pass out to Bailey Frazier for the assist, Coach.
Now you're at this point in it, now you just got to keep them off the three-point line. Can they make enough 2s to stay in the game? You're going to keep shooting 3s. You're obviously going to keep getting open, catch and shoot 3s, and you're 10 for 19 right now. Keep making them shoot 2-pointers. And
they get front Himes once again, but Stamper knocks it away. That'll be the 8th turnover charge of the Bulldogs. Birchfield all the way to the bucket. Shots up, no good, but she's fouled by Norman. That'll be Norman's first, the team's second. It's going to send Birchfield to the line shooting 2. It'll be Bailey's first trip to the line on the evening. On the season, Bailey, I'm not going to tell you what she is from the free throw line. Parker will check in, Frazier will check out. Bailey on the evening got 5 points. 2 steals and a block so far. She makes the first one. She'll have 1 more. After she shoots this one, then we'll talk about that free throw percentage, Coach. As he quickly gets his calculator out. She misses the second one. Going to the line, she was 92%.
13 of 15 now after that one for 87%. Not too shabby.
No. Parker, nice job defensively there to extend out. Ball goes out of bounds off her. The Bulldogs will retain possession with 19 on the clock. 51-23. 3:15 until halftime. Bears in control of this one. Gets over to Cox. Use a Blakely screen over to Moran. Being guarded by Parker. Gets out of the bucket. Shots up. Shots good. Give her 8. The lead is 26.
Like I said earlier, ain't nothing wrong with that. Keep him off the three-point line. Run him off of it. Make him take 2s.
And you're going to get Cox with a bump. Her first, team's third. The Bears will inbound the basketball from the sideline with 23 on the clock. The Bears have hit 10 threes here in the first half on 19 attempts. Birchfield shots up, rattles around, comes out. Parker over the Bush, shots up, shots good. Rachel Bush, give her 7. The lead is 28.
Another offensive rebound, another bucket.
Bush, good-looking freshman coach from Greenup County as well.
Yeah, good player. She moves well. You can tell she knows how to play. She's cerebral. She makes jump shots. She can drive it. She can pass. She's very well-rounded.
The 9th turnover charge to the Bulldogs here in the first half. Yeah, the scoring pace has really slowed down for the Bulldogs, Coach. You talked about that in the first period.
And that's I mean, the flow and the pace of the game right now is it's perfect for us. You got a 28-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. They're not making threes. You are. If you never make another 2-point basket the rest of the night, they've got to make 13 more than you to get it there.
So that's going to be on Moran, be her first, team's 4th. Bears will inbound the basketball from the baseline with 20 on the clock. Finds Stamper, Stone, baseline, no good. Battles around Bush with the offense rebound. Parker from the corner. Finds Stone, floater, back of the rim. Himes will come away with the rebound. Stamper is going to be whistled for the hack. It'll be her first foul in the first half. That's going to send Himes to the line shooting 2. She's 1 of 2 on the night from the free throw line.
Wonder if and when the men's game is going to go to 4 quarters and 5 team fouls.
You know, you're still on my questions I was going to ask you.
Yeah, it's it's almost like the women's game's been used as a guinea pig. If you look at the rule changes for the men's side over the course of the last 20 years, they instituted it in the women's game for 3 or 4 years before, and then make the switch for the men. However, that's one that and the advancement are the 2 that haven't made it to our side yet. I mean, I don't understand why we don't advance it. I think that's ignorant, but.
Himes in double figures with 10. She'll have 1 more. She misses the second one. Bush will come away with the defensive rebound. Gets over the Stone. They're going to call Cox for the bump. Cox, that'd be her second foul. That's going to send Stone to the line shooting 2. She's 2 of 3 on the night.
People stay mad at officials, and I'm guilty as anybody, but I think the rules are the issue. I think the rules that we have in place don't make a whole lot of sense.
You think too many or too complex?
Just that complex would be the first one. We talked about like the gather on the shooting foul earlier.
Correct.
Like why does it have to be it's this way for it to be a shooting foul? How come the person that's calling the game can't look at it and decide if it's a shooting foul or not?
And Stone will split the free throws once again, give her 13. She's 3 of 5, uncharacteristic for her from the free throw line tonight. The lead is 28.
Another one's like the freedom of movement. Like you're allowed to touch the ball handler 1 time in the half court. You touch him again, it's a foul. But you throw it into the post.
You can touch him all you want.
You just do whatever you want to do. There's aren't any fouls. I don't understand why it's that way. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And Johnson on the basketball. They'll feed Himes. Stamper will guard her 1-on-1. Gets out of the bucket, spin move. Back out. Maybe by way of a walk, no call. Blakely shots up, no good. But Birchfield's going to be called for the hack. That'll be her first. And that's going to send Blakely to the line shooting 2. This will be her first trip. Blakely on the season 17 of 27, 63%. She misses the first. Union scores 18 in the first, thanks to 8 to 14 from the floor. In the second period, they scored 8 points on 2 of 11 from the floor. She'll make the second one. Blakely up to give her third point, leads 27. So the Bears scored 105 on this team over in Barberville on a similar pace here in Pikeville. Parks got the basketball with 18 on the clock. Gets all the way to the bucket. No call. They're going to call a hands violation.
I'd be remiss if I didn't give a big shout out to Uncle Brian and Dad Greg watching from St. Clairsville, Ohio.
I tell you what, I think those guys have a little experience on the microphone too, don't they? Or a headset, I should say.
Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe too much.
Parker will roll the first one in on the season. Julia, she already made both of them. And where you at, Julia? She's 4-4 now from the line. On the evening, Julia has got 5 points as well. I listened to some of your dad's broadcast on Facebook. High school games. Does a great job.
Yep, it has the high school games, and then you can tune into Courtside with Coach Chris and listen to his talk show on Thursday nights.
Well, Coach Chris and I, we got a rooting interest on Saturday night down in Houston.
That's right.
Browns. And Stone shots up, shots good. Give her 16. That's her third made three in the first half. The lead is 32. It'll be a turnover. That'll be the 10th charge of the Bulldogs. Birchfield always the bucket. Shots up, no good. Belcher come away with the defensive rebound. They're going to push. Cox got the basketball. Feeds Blakely over to Himes. Back over to Cox. 20 on the clock. Got 37 until halftime. Feeds Himes on the baseline. Post Belcher. Birchfield's going to be called for the hack. That'll be her second. That's going to send Belcher to the line, shooting 2 shots. This will be her first trip. 2 of 7 for the free throw line on the season. So what's your dad's initial thoughts on the Browns game on Saturday?
He is about as cynical of a Browns fan as there is. So I'd rather not even give him to you. One thing that I think is hilarious, I'm a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. Maybe it's just like a father-son thing, but I get as mad rooting for the Browns as I do for the Eagles.
Stanford will come away with the defensive board. This gives her 9 here in the first half. The shot clock and game clock is almost identical. Bears can hope for the last shot, up 31 here at halftime.
Don't hate them holding here. You got a big lead. Got to make sure you get a good one. No sense in letting them have another shot at it.
Stone with the basketball, floaters up, back of the rim. Bush offensive rebound, shots up, shots good. Give Bush 9 in the first half. The Bears scored 61, up 33.
Looked like somebody rolled a bowling ball down there on that last play. Bodies everywhere.
So that's into the halftime. Bears leading this one 61-28. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're almost ready for second half action. I was joined by Pikey the Bear up in the broadcast booth. And of course, Pikey is not going to be on the air, but he or she came by and said hello.
Surprised he interrupted his hibernation this winter to come out and see us.
So, Coach, 33-point lead at halftime. What are you telling your team in the locker room?
Keep going. I mean, all the things we talked about at halftime. I mean, keep them off the three-point line, keep running in transition, and playing at a high rate. And again, if you're able to shoot the number of threes that we shot, and you're able to keep them from shooting threes and keep them to the number that they shot in the first half, shouldn't have any problem getting out here with a win. I don't know that they can make enough two-point field goals over the course of this thing at the pace that they play to be able to get back in it and win the game.
Johnson over to Belcher with 13 on the clock, gets off the bucket. Shots blocked by Bailey Frazier at the bucket. He off of Frazier out of bounds, 10 on the clock, and the Bulldogs will inbound the basketball from the baseline.
I would like to give a thank you to all of the local high school, middle school coaches. We've got 9 different schools going to be in attendance tonight for the game.
Love it. Be the 11th turnover charge forced by the Bears. Not Park to the basketball, all the way to the bucket. Shots up, shots good, no call for the contact. Give Parker 7 on the night. The lead is 35. Always good to see the middle school and the high school teams in attendance, Coach.
Yep. People have been wanting to come to one and messaging us about it, wanting to come to the best one. I figured this would be the one to come to, this #1 spot in the league. And has a lot of implications, so try to fill this thing with as many Bears fans as we possibly can.
As long as they cheer with the right orange and black, Coach.
That's right. That's right. The Bears, not the Bulldogs.
Johnson got the basketball guarded by Frazier. Feed Himes once again. Shots up, shots good. Give her 12. And they come out and they started fronting the post once again, Coach.
I don't know how we keep getting caught on that top side. Just wall up on the backside, and when she catches it, just put your hands up, make her finish over top of you.
Stone over to Parker. Back over to Stone. They'll feed Stamper. Shots up, no good. Himes going to be called for the bump. That'll be her second, excuse me. It's going to send Stamper to the line shooting 2. She's 2 of 4 on the night.
If we're going to continue to front, the ball pressure has to improve. They can't just stand there flat-footed and be able just to pinpoint that thing and throw it wherever they want to. You got to climb into the ball, make it difficult, have hands in passing lanes, hands in the face. That way that when they go to throw that pass, it's not just putting it on a platter for them.
Give Stamper 5 on the night. She'll have 1 more. And give her 6 as it rolls in. Give the Bears a 35-point lead, 65-30 here in the third period.
A little token pressure here from us, trying to slow this thing down a little bit, make them claw from behind against the clock.
Rand's pass, other side of the court to Johnson, going to feed Himes once again. Shots up, shots good. Give her 14. Nifty shot there from Himes.
Again, just lacked in the area of ball pressure there. Need to climb up into that thing and try to make it difficult.
65-32 on a running clock here in the third period. Stone with the basketball, feeds Frazier. 3-point shots up. 3-point shot rattles around, comes out. Belcher will come away with the defensive board for the Bulldogs. He's going to push. Blythe will pick her up a half court, apply some pressure over to Johnson. Now they'll run some offense with 20 on the clock. Frazier guarding Johnson up top. Apply some pressure. Gets out with the bucket. Frazier is going to be called for the bump.
Sheesh.
And that'll be Frazier's first personal foul. First call on the Bears in the third period. And that's going to send Johnson to the line as Brock will check in for Himes.
She must day shift as a bail bondsman.
Johnson 2 of 4 on the season. She misses the first. She'll have 1 more. This as well off the backboard, and Blythe will attempt to get it. Blakely with the bucket. And give her 5. Leads 31, 65-34. Stones with the basketball, gets over to Frazier. Guarded by Moran. She picks up a dribble. Backdoor cut, nice pass to Parker. Shots up, shots good. Give her 9. Looking play there, Coach.
Yeah, great passing and cut there by Julia. Great pass back to her for the easy lay-in. The old school give and go.
Moran to the basketball. Will pass is stolen by Stone. Knocked away from Blakely. Over to Brock. It's knocked down. Johnson's got it.
That's a travel.
Moran's got it. Feeds Blakely. Working against Stone. And they're going to call Allie for the bump.
She's going to report this as a push. And our person ended up on their back. How does that result in a push?
It's a pretty weak push, right, Coach? It's first on Allie on the night. That's the second on the team here in the third period. 22 on the shot clock. They'll inbound the basketball from the baseline. Moran will do the duties for the Bulldogs. Over to Belcher. Picks her dribble up. Pass over to Johnson. Feeds Belcher. Give and go once again. Belcher up and good. Give her a 3. Leads 67-36 for the Bears. Johnson got the basketball. Stone has the basketball for the Bears. Gets all the way to the bucket. No, they're going to call Johnson for the hand. Be the third foul called on Johnson, the second called on the Bulldogs here in the third period.
They've got 4 field goals. Union has 4 field goals in the second half. But again, like we talked earlier, it's just they're not threes. It's hard to. You made 4 field goals, you're still down 30. You know.
Frazier's shot, rattles run comes off. Blakely with the defensive rebound gets it over to Brock. She picks up her dribble. Parker plays the passing lane, unable to do so. Blakely has the basketball, feeds Johnson. Lefty shots up. off the side of the backboard. Stone will come away with it. She's going to push over to Blythe. She's going to push. Parker has the basketball. Feeds Stamper. Pump fake. Left hand shots up and good. Count the bucket. Give her 8. She'll go to the line shooting 1 shot.
Great movement in transition right there. Pitch it ahead to India, who found Julie over there on the left wing. She thought about it, saw an open Morgan Stamper.
It'll be on Belcher. It'll be her second, team's third here in the third period as Smith and Norman return place Moran and Johnson.
See if we can get 3 the old-fashioned way here.
And then you'll have Bush, Colopy, and Birchfield will check in for the Bears.
Don't let me age you here, but was the three-point line a thing when you played?
Well, my playing days ended at a very early age. But it's like 88 or 89 is when it came into play. But, yes, I was it was during my day, yes, Coach.
Every person I know above the age of 45 or 50, whatever it was, if there was a three-point line in my day, I'd average 35 points a game. You know?
Well, Coach, you know what happens? I could not average 35 or 40 points a game. I could give up 35 or 40 per game, that's for sure.
I did that too. Hey, there we go.
That'll be the 13th turnover charge to the Bulldogs. The Bears are going to push. I'll tell you a funny story during the timeout that a coach told me one time. Bush has the basketball, finds Stamper, nice play. Shots up, shots good. Give her 10. And the lead is 35. As we got a running clock here, not a running clock, but as far as the clock's moving in the third period, I had a coach I was playing. I was in middle school, would come over one time, and I was a player off the bench. Blakely shots up, his shot's no good. Rattles around, Brock comes away with it. Blakely shots blocked. The Bears are going to push over to Stone. Stone has the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket, feeds Bush. Bush shots up, shots good for Rachel Bush. Give her 11. And she'll be the 4th Bear in double figures tonight. The Bears leads 37. So I was sitting on the bench, and Coach put me in for like 2 possessions. They took me back out. He came over and bent down one time. Coach, he says, "Young man, do you have cement in your shoes?" I'm like, "No, Coach, I'm fine. What's wrong?" Didn't realize that. Not slow-footed there, Coach.
There you go.
Bush has the basketball. A lot of contact, no call. Stamper has it over to Birchfield. 20 on the clock. Puts down a couple of dribbles. Step back, shots up, shots no good, battle for it. Stone will come away with the offensive board. She loses it. A lot of hands on everybody. He's going to call it a jump ball, and the Bears will keep possession. And you'll have Cox and Himes will check in for the Bulldogs. Robbins will check in for the Bears, and she'll replace Morgan Stamper. Brock and Norman will check out for the Bulldogs.
My dad was my high school coach, and he used to always tell people that I wasn't a great defender, and I made up for it by being slow of foot. So
Blythe will check in, and she will replace Allie Stone. I have several stories I can tell you about baseball, too, as Coach come and tell me. It's like, son, you can't run, you can't hit. You better learn how to pitch if you're going to play.
And you did.
Bush shots up, rattles around, comes out. Belcher come away with a defensive rebound. But at the time, though, I thought I could run and hit, Coach.
It worked out for you. It worked out for you. Gary's being humble. Hall of Fame pitcher here for the University of Pikeville. I'd like to face you one time just to see what you got.
Oh, well, I tell you what, if this the old, I'm going to bait myself once again here, the Bugs Bunny reference, and you throw it slow enough, it's hard to hit.
That's right. I'm still waiting on my 10-pitch showdown with me and Richter Castillo.
Smith shots up and good. That's her first bucket. The lead's 35-73-38. Birchfield's going to push down to Colopy. At the end of the third period, Coach Crystal will have to go get his other duties as an assistant coach on the men's basketball team.
Nice little change-up for me here today. I've enjoyed this.
Well, we definitely appreciate you filling in for Charlie tonight as he's still recovering a little bit. He's getting a little bit closer. He checked in every half before the ball game. Blythe out of the corner, shots up, shots good. That's her 5th made 3, the 12th for the team, and leads 38.
Great ball movement there by us again. Another wide open catch and shoot 3. We will take those all evening.
So, Coach, in the last 3 minutes here, can you work in some keys for the men's team to come out victorious tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing for us is we've got to keep them off the offensive glass and make them take as many tough 2-point field goals as possible. Limit them to one shot and make them shoot 2s, that's kind of been our MO for most of the year. You know, I think if you go back and look at our stat sheets, we're taking the 3 away from people and trying to keep them off the offensive glass as best we can. And the games at which we do a good job of that, we've won, and the 4 times that we haven't, obviously we've come up on the short end. So make them take tough contested twos, hold them to 1 shot, and then, you know, I think from an offensive standpoint, I like where we're at offensively right now. Like we talked about earlier, we're sharing the ball. Multiple guys are touching it. We're getting clean one-on-one isolation drives. We're getting clean catch and shoot, step in threes. So, you know, from an offensive perspective, we just got to continue to do what we've been doing.
Brooklyn Frazier checked in there for India Blythe as well. It'd be an entertaining game. The game, and Barber went in overtime.
Yeah, it did. It did. We had every chance to win it. Missed a couple free throws late and missed a couple free throws to tie it again in overtime. Had a wild goaltending call go against us that ended in an and one somehow that hurt us, and we had it right there on our fingertips. We just let it slip away. So hopefully we can stay on the path we've been on, and like I talked about earlier, run them off the 3, limit them to 1 shot, and keep that thing moving offensively, and we should be in good shape.
Give Bush 13 on the night. She'll shoot 1. This will be her first trip of the evening. Bush on the season, 73%. Percentage go up there is about 40. Of course, that was the first game of the season back on November the 8th when you guys.
Yeah, the schedule in this league is wild. I mean, we opened the season with a conference opponent, and number 1 versus number 2 preseason ranked teams in the conference, albeit. So not really sure how that happened or why that happened, but it is what it is, and you got to play them when they're on your schedule. And yeah, I think we're leaps and bounds ahead of where we were when we played them early November. This team has come a long way, and you know, like I talked about earlier, they love each other, and you know, during that time they're still trying to figure each other out. So hopefully we can get a different result this evening.
If my memory is correct, Isaac had a big game where I think he had 30 and 13 over there, I believe.
He did. He's awfully hard to guard. As the rest of the teams in the league have found out, it's hard to guard him with just one person, and sometimes you can't guard him with 2 either.
He definitely, he's a load down. I mean, you don't look at him, he doesn't look imposing, but now he can carry the book in the water, that's for sure.
Well, he's the best, man. I'm not talking about from a playing standpoint. Obviously, he's a great player, and I love all that about him, but he's a great dude. He shows up every day. He works hard. He cares about it. He cares about his team. He's a great teammate, maybe the best teammate that I've coached. I mean, guy's your leading scorer or second leading scorer, and every time he comes out of the game, he's the number 1 cheerleader and smacking 5 with everybody. And as a coach, you couldn't draw one up any better than that.
Well, then also I also give credit to the coaching staff here too. I think the development of Keenan Cutler, you know, on the offensive end. He played a role last year a little bit more on the defensive end, but now he's, you know, a little bit more active on the offensive end this year, coach, and along with Wade Pelfrey, and really starting to develop the bench aspect to the team as well, Coach.
Keenan's come a long way. He's settling into his role, and a lot of times, you know, when people say that, you think, well, are the roles not defined? Well, they are, but sometimes you have to figure out how to play in that role. Maybe that's not what you're used to doing, and it's taken him a while here, you know, the first 12 or 13 games of the year to kind of figure it out. In the last 2 or 3 games, he's been great for us and give us a great spark off the bench. He offensive rebounds, he defends, he makes open shots. He can straight line drive you. He can do a lot of things to help us. It's just, you know, we had to really sit down and talk about that with him. And you talk about the coaching aspect of it, like to me, it's less about that and more about them, because that's what we're supposed to do, right?
True.
Like, it's not an easy thing for somebody to tell you, hey, this is what you're good at and this is what you're not. We want you to do this more and this less. That's a hard thing to manage and to handle as a young adult and as a basketball player. Seeing the way that he's handled that, there's no surprise to me that he's having success.
He's definitely a fun young player to watch play for the Bears. As we're closing in on the end of the third period, as Moran gets out with the bucket, she'll pass out. And be another steal from Bailey Birchfield. Now in the third period. Coach Chris, we appreciate you.
Yep,
good luck
for
tonight.
having me, and
good luck tonight for the Bears as well.
Apologize to all the Lady Bear basketball fans having to listen to me ramble here for 3 quarters, but I'm going to turn you over to the professional, Mr. Gary Justice himself.
Appreciate you, Coach. Good luck tonight as well.
Thank you.
So that's the end of the third period. We'll send it to the station for a break. The Bears control this one, 87-44. Bunch of Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. I see a few Bears fans in the stands as the students back on campus for the spring semester. A lot of the football team in attendance. Appreciate Coach Sid Chris joining me for the first 3 quarters of the ball game. 87-44. On for the Bears, a big Colopy. Willa Davis makes her first appearance tonight. Birchfield, Brooklyn, Frazier, and Dronday ran to the basketball. Will find Smith. 15 on the clock. Ran backdoor cut. Turnover, that'll be number 15, charge of the Bulldogs. Over to Frazier. She's going to push. Stops, pops off the glass. No good. Colopy with the offensive rebound. She'll knock it out to Frazier. Moran's hurt. Davis has the basketball. Shots up and rattles around and comes out. Battle for the basketball. Birchfield got her hands in there. Bulldogs have their hands on there. Birchfield's going to try a back door tap, back tap, excuse me. A lot of action going on there. Bailey's active hands tonight. Smith shots up, no good. Belcher, Moran on the floor, jump ball. It should be UPIKE basketball. It is, and Norman will check back in for the Bulldogs and replace Moran as she's limping. I think she banged that left knee pretty good. Julia Parker will check in next dead ball for the Bears. They're going to check in right now. She'll replace Bailey Birchfield. For the Bears tonight, they got 4 players in double figures. Bush and Stone leads the way with 16. Blythe had 15, and Stemper has 10. Stemper 1 rebound from another double-double. Frazier got the basketball all the way to the bucket. Shots up, shots good. Brooklyn Frazier gets on the scoreboard tonight. Makes it a 45-point lead for the Bears. Cox over to Brock. Finds Belcher. The Norman 3-point shots up. Rattles around. Andrade will come away to the defensive board over the Brooklyn Frazier. She's in control. She's going to bring the basketball down the floor. Looks ahead over to Colopy. Stops, pop, shot from the rim. Andrade. No, Colopy with offensive board. Parker has the basketball. Back over to Frazier. Got a couple of dribbles. Norman will knock it away. She's going to push. All the way to the bucket. Shots up. The shot is good for Norman. Give her 5 and leads 43-89-46. Also do have a schedule update. Next Tuesday's game against Reinhardt, which is men's only, will start at 5:30. Davis shots up, no good. Offensive rebound. Second shot's up, no good. Second, another offensive rebound. Another shot's no good. And Davis will go to line to shoot 2. We'll call it on Belcher. Her third, team's first. That's going to send Willa to the line to shoot 2. Willa 0 for 2 on the season. Robbins will check in. Colopy will check out. It's only the third game Willa's got to play in this year due to injury. Good to see her back on the floor. She gets on the scoreboard. I think she's 1 for 3 on the season for the line. She'll have 1 more. Good smooth stroke from Willa. 91-46. Bears scored 105 over at Barberville. Well ahead of that pace tonight. Belcher over to Smith. Got the basketball up top. Swings it to Himes. So swings back to Belcher. Nice ball move from the Bulldogs. Over to Smith. 3-point shots up. Shots from the rim. No good. Andrade will come away with the defensive board. Should lead the break. All the way to the bucket. Stops. Off the glass. No good. Smith with the defensive rebound for the Bulldogs. And she's going to push. Stops the floaters. No good. Andrade will come away with another defensive rebound to her fourth. Turnover to the Bears. Their sixth. Himes will score at the bucket. Give her 16. It leads 91-48. Norman will knock away from Frazier, but out of bounds, and Bears will retain possession. She'll trigger into Julia Parker. Gets all to the baseline, picks up a dribble over to Davis. Backdoor cut to Robbins. Shots up. Shots good for Sheridan Robbins. Give her 4. Leads 93-48. 6:30 to play here in the fourth period. Shots up from Norman in front of the rim. No good. Davis will come away with the defensive rebound. Now she's going to push over to Frazier. She'll lead the break for the Bears. Parker has the basketball. She'll wait on everybody. Davis has it up top. Swings to Robin. 20 on the clock. Andrade has a backdoor cut to Parker. Shots up. Shots no good, but she'll be fouled by Norman. Be her second. Team's third. Let's go see Parker to line shoot 2. She's 2 of 2 up from the free throw line tonight. Johnson will check back into the ball game for the Bulldogs. I see Prestonsburg High School in attendance tonight. Parker will make the first. Give her 10, excuse me. She'll miss the second one. 94-48, so that gives Parker, she's in double figures now with 10. Stats just hadn't updated yet. Willa Davis has the basketball. She'll pass it down to Parker. Skip pass, Robbins. Shots up from the rim. Davis offensive rebound. Parker from the corner. Side of the rim, no good. Smith will come away with the defensive rebound. She's going to push. Belcher over to Cox. Cox has the basketball looking for Himes on the inside. Nice battle between her and Davis. Pass will be out of bounds, but Bears the basketball. It'll be the 16th turnover forced by the Bears tonight. 5:20 to play in this one. 94-48 Bears looking to pick up their 13th win of the season. Their 9th in conference. As they continue to try to climb the AAC standings. Robbins has the basketball. At the bucket, spin move. Shot's no good, but she's going to go to line shooting 2. It's going to be on Belcher. Be her 4th. And Robbins will go to line shooting 2 shots. 3 of 5 from the season. Blakely will check back in. Smith will check out. Robin got 4 points on the night. Give her 5. 4 on Belcher. It's 3 on the team here in the fourth. She'll make them both. Brock will check back in. Himes will check back out. Got a little chant coming in from the football team over on across the way. Bears doubling up the Bulldogs tonight, 96-48. Skip pass over to Johnson. Got the basketball, gets to the bucket, over to new player just checked in. That's number 5, Nichols. Shots up out of the corner by Brock. Robbins will come away with the defensive rebound. She's going to push. Gets over to Parker. Now she has the basketball. Picks up her dribble. Looking for Frazier. At 20 on the clock. Back over to Parker. She'll feed Robbins with 13 on the clock. A couple pump fakes. Shots no good. Offensive rebounds no good, but then Robbins will go up with a shot, and she's going to be fouled. I believe they'll get Nichols on this one. It is going to be on Nichols. It'll be her first, team's fifth. Robbins 2 of 2 from the line. She'll go to the line shooting 2 more. She misses the first one. She'll have 1 more. That's good. Give Robbins 7 on the night. Blythe will check in. Parker will check out. Parker's got 10 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a rebound. Not surprised we haven't seen Stamper to get 1 more rebound for a double-double. Johnson got the basketball at the top with Blakely. Cox has it. Johnson swing. Nichols has got the basketball for the Bulldogs. Shots up, no good. Robbins will come away with the defensive rebound. She'll swing over to Blythe, who's going to push. Gets all the way to the bucket. Shots up, shots good. Indy Blythe. Give her 17. That's her first 2-point bucket of the evening. Leads 99-48 as the Bears looking to cross the 100-point mark tonight. Turnover to the Bears. It'll be the 17th turnover charge to the Bulldogs. Belcher return. Cox will check out, and 23, that is Watson, the senior from Alexandria, Kentucky, will check in. The Bears have crossed the century mark twice this year. High Point coming on 111 points on December the 6th. Blythe shots up, shots good. That's her 6th made 3 of the night. Give her 20 points, 102-48. And this will be that's the 3rd time the Bears have crossed the century mark. Andrade has the basketball. She'll find Robbins, who has the basketball. Blythe once again, shots up, shots no good. A little heat check from Indy. India. Watson has the basketball to Blakely. Gets out the bucket, shots up, no good. He'll get Davis on the bump. Be her first, team's first. And that's going to send Blakely to the line to shoot 2. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Again, schedule update for everybody. Shots up, shots good. Blakely has 6 now. The January 16th game, the men's game against Reinhardt, will take place at 5:30. January 16th, Bears versus the Reinhardt Eagles will take place at 5:30. Men's only game on the 16th. Frazier got the basketball at the top, 15 on the clock, stops, pops, shots up from the rim. Belcher will come away with the defensive rebound for the Bulldogs. She's going to push. Nichols has it. 3-point shots up front of the rim. Blakely has it. Pass is knocked away from Brock. She has it. Two minutes to play in the ball game. Belcher shots up front of the rim. Robbins will battle for it on the floor. Belcher will come away with it. Nell Frazier's going to come away with it for the Bulldogs. For the Bears. Excuse me. Nice crowd on hand tonight for the Bears and the Bulldogs. 1:45 to play. Bears control this one. 102-49. Blythe all with the bucket. Shots up. No good. Davis. Offensive rebound. Shots up. Shot is. He will say it's on the floor. It'll be on Belcher. It'll be her 5th. That's the team 5th, so the Bears will still shoot 2 shots anyway. Norman will check in for Belcher. Davis will go back to the line shooting 2. 2 of 2 of the night. 2.6 rebounds for Willa in 8 minutes. She made all 3 free throws. Smooth stroke from the line tonight for Willa. Four of 4. 4.6 rebounds and assist. 104-49. Davis will come with the block shot. Robbins is going to be called for the hack, I believe. Andrade will be whistled for the foul. I didn't see that one. My apologies there, guys. It'll be her first, team second. Blakely go to the line shooting 2. She's 2 of 4 on the night. The women will be back in action Saturday as they travel down to Elizabethton, Tennessee to take on the Milligan Buffaloes. The Buffaloes actually come to Pikeville and beat the Bears earlier this year. I had their schedule in front of me. I told you the date they played. They don't have that anymore, though. Here we go. As a November the 11th game, the Bears dropped that one 78-64 at home. 104-51 for the Bears. And they'll move to pick up the 13th win. Robbins shot all the way to the rim, no good. Blakely with the defensive rebound, and the Bulldogs on the push. Again, the Bears have scored 111 and also 105. They have 104 right now. Norman shots up, shots good, give her 7. Under a minute to play here until the ball game is over. Blythe has a basketball. Turnover, that will be the 7th charge of the Bears tonight. Bears hit 10 threes in the first half. They've only hit 3 in the second half, but they've still scored 43 points. Norman has the basketball. The floater is blocked by Frazier. 13 on the clock. The Bulldogs will inbound the basketball from the baseline. Blakely all the way to the bucket. Shots up, shots good. Nice looking shot from Blakely. Give her 10. The second Bulldog in double figures tonight, and the Bears can run this one out without taking a shot. Blythe has a basketball for the Davis over to Andrade. Brooklyn Freighter has the basketball. Davis back over to Blythe. 5 seconds to play. The Bears will move to 13-5 on the season, 9-3 in the conference. The Bulldogs will fall to 2-16 and 2-10 as the Bears take this one 104-55.